Hi, it's Victoria Cunningham Downey here, the founder of Stretch Body Mind. And today I'm going to read to you from a book called Overcoming Underearning by a woman called Barbara Stanny. This book is highly recommended in the course that I'm doing, Get Rich Lucky Bitch, or the Lucky Bitch Bootcamp, which is run by Denise Duffield Thomas. If you're interested in that, check back a couple of months ago and you'll be able to read a little bit more about it or hear a little bit more about it, because I did talk about it a few months ago. However, it's one of the books that she recommends, and any of the sort of people that I follow on Facebook or just in general, like online people, when they're talking about money and they're talking about making maybe an online business or making just, being an entrepreneur or just being able to control your own debt, things like that, they always talk about this book. So I finally bought the book, and I've told you this before, but I'm an absolute sucker for the actual paper book. It is cheaper to buy it on Kindle or whatever online version you want, but I did buy the actual book. And what I love about this as well is that it's the American version, and there's something about American books, but they're a little bit softer in their covers, so it's more, you can sort of fold it like that. So I haven't read an awful lot about it or into it yet, but what I'm going to do with you today, I'm not going to give you a book review, not until I've actually properly read it, but I'm going to read you this little parable from the start of the book, which is all about fear. So sit back, make yourself comfortable, and I'll begin. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who lived at the edge of a forest where a horrible monster dwelled. The monster was mean, ugly, and threatened to destroy everything. To protect himself, the farmer built walls around his property. But no matter how high the walls the farmer built, or how strong they were, the monster could tear them down. One day the farmer sat at his hearth, poking the embers, trying to spark a flame. He was cold and he was tired. My life has become unmanageable, he thought. All I do is build and rebuild walls. My crops are dying. My wife and children have left me. My friends rarely come around, and those who do only complain about the monster. I'm tired of living like this. I can't take it anymore. At that very moment, a fairy godmother appeared. She introduced herself to the farmer and she offered him a wish. I want the monster to go away, the farmer cried immediately. I can't make monsters disappear, she told him. But I can show you how to do it. Anything. I'll do anything, the farmer exclaimed. You must go into the woods and find the monster, the fairy godmother said. Then look it in the eye and embrace it. The farmer was horrified. I can't do that. It'll kill me. It's already killing you, the fairy godmother said gently. The farmer was silent. She was right. He had little to lose. All right, he said firmly. I'll do it. Know this, said the fairy godmother. You won't be alone. And in an instant, she was gone. The farmer was frightened, but determined. Off he went into the woods. Deeper and deeper he travelled. This is crazy, he thought, pushing back branches. I've spent my whole life trying to keep this monster away, and now I'm looking for it. How do I know this will work? Why am I taking this risk? He was just about to turn back when he heard a fierce growl. He felt the earth tremble, and there, miles above him, loomed the most hideous creature he had ever seen. The farmer stood frozen. He wanted to run back to his walls, back to the safety of his cold, lonely cabin. But something kept him there, and he knew what it was. His pain had gotten worse than his fear. So he looked up. right into the monster's eyes, and something amazing happened. The monster started shrinking. Smaller and smaller it grew, until it was no bigger than he was. Then the farmer went over and touched it cautiously. "Embrace it," he heard a voice echo from a distance. The farmer took a deep breath and put his arms around the monster's neck, tentatively at first, then more willingly. And to his surprise, the monster became so tiny it could fit in the palm of his hand. He scooped it up and he stared at it. It was no longer a threat. But the farmer thought, what if it grows back? Again he heard the reassuring voice. When you learn to face what makes you fearful, it need never control you again. At last the farmer was free, and all the energy he had put into building walls was his for building a new life. His shoulders grew straighter. A smile cracked his face. I had this power all along, he realized in amazement. Imagine what's possible now. And the voice whispered back, believe me, this is only the beginning. Until next week.